all helping the thugs at school because I don't want them breaking my car.
Right.
I don't want them breaking my house. Right. I don't want them shooting at me, so they my friends.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if something going down, hey, coach,
help them,
Lord. People wouldn't have to steal and rob if people would help them. And a lot of people have wealth, knowledge, power, and all these things, and all they're concerned about is themselves. That is not my income. We're about helping one another. She could have very well not helped her. She could have very well rejected it. She could have. But I can see a change, a reconstruction. You know, everybody talking about Trump and everything else. If you got some knowledge and some power, it don't make no difference who they got as president.
That's right. Come on.
The people that's running scared are the people that ain't doing nothing. And they ain't gonna do nothing and don't want to do nothing. But if you are positioned in a way that you are in control of your own destiny, it doesn't make any difference who the president is, who the senator, who the governor, because whatever they change, whatever effects they make, it's not. It may affect you some, but it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill you. We are ahead of schedule, but I'm gonna give him more time. Is that okay?
He's pulling it up.
He's pulling it up. This young man right here, I be at work sometime, you know, we're not supposed to have our phones out. But my phone just be jumping all up and down in my pocket. Be jumping all up and down in my pocket. And he be sharing if you lack motivation, then you need to hook them up. You need to put them in contact with not ready. With the things that's going on, with the movement that's going on. There's some days that I'm not a big extra talker. My wife said, you text all the time. I really don't. People text me all the time. I'm the type of person that if you really want to talk to me, call me. Let's get that over with. And one reason my thumb is so big that I can't text fast enough. So I be trying to do like y'all do and text real fast. And I'm erasing more than I'm texting. So I get irritated, I push that button, call me. But Mr. Daryl Dandredge right here is up next. And he's going to be talking about the turnkey business building with my e-commerce. He's an EVP Platinum. I could say a whole lot of things about him, but I think he's well equipped to talk for himself. And I know, who said he was his guest? That is right there. You probably know a whole lot about him there. A little bit.
Through my husband, yes.
He has a wealth of knowledge in him. I can't even remember when I met him, but ever since I met him, he's been a real friend. He didn't have to be a real share of things. He's always concerned about people, and I don't know what he's going to say. I don't even care what he's going to say. But I guarantee you, whatever he's going to say, it's going to help you.
Let's give it up for Jesus right now while we're right here. Yes. I don't have a boat that I could be out on the lake. I don't care nothing about no lake. I care about fishing with men. Amen. And so, but I'm excited. He said he don't know what I'm saying. I don't know either. So. That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. And so, but I'm glad to be here, and thank you so much, Mr. Jerome. Certainly, as I say, we've been a blessing to each other in each other's lives. I'm excited about him. I actually met him through Clarissa and I went to college together, and did not realize that until almost 4 years ago, after getting involved in my econ. And I was down in Monticello where I just got involved in my econ. And went down there and I said, I know that little old woman from somewhere. I said, where do I know her from? And look at my time. I have to be careful now being a preacher. You know? All right. And I said, I kept looking and she said something. Then I remember I knew her sister. Because her sister used to play piano in our church. And I said, yeah, that's what it is. So I'm still putting her in a relation as far as church is concerned. And then I said, but it seemed like it was somewhere else. But That's that little woman. I remember her. And then I'm going through some of my schoolwork. You know how on Facebook you got Throwback Thursdays? Y'all Throwback Thursdays? And I'm going on Facebook there, and I'm looking, and I see, I found one of my college, probably my college picture, and I'm sitting there looking, I'm saying, that's Clarissa. We graduated from college the same year, same school, same class, you know, so I'm excited. I was in business, and I think she was in broadcasting, in journalism, and so, but just seeing how God has brought it all around again to see where it's done, and then as a result of meeting her, I get a chance to meet her wonderful husband, and I'm excited. Hasn't he been doing a great job this morning? Let's get our host this morning, our MC. All right, but to all of you here that's from the Conway area, those are from Little Rock, from Monticello, from all over, we are excited to be here. And as Jerome said, I am been with my econ now for almost 4 years. I am executive vice president at Platinum. It's been the blessings of God. And I wanted to share with you this morning, because it's my job here is to share with you as business owners, as also as for those of you who are guests. You're not here talking about the turnkey business building system. But this is what I want to tell you. I want to tell you this. First, like, so you get in business, whether you get in business for my econ, you get in business for, even if it's Avon, I don't care. The thing about it is, the first thing that you got to do is you got to pray.
Yes.
You have to pray. You have to pray. But not only do you pray, but you got to put your hands to the plow. Jerome told us you got to work. And that's what most of us don't want to do. We don't want to work. We just want it to happen. You know, we look at the success of others and we think that it should happen for us just like it happened for them. And you're absolutely right. They worked. So you got to work. And I know all of y'all saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, fire baptized. You've been in church all your life, no wrong have you done. But there's this girl called Rihanna, and she got this song called "You Gotta Work, 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 Work." Okay.
What station that come on?
When they kind of like I hear folks else talk about the song, I don't know, and then I say, well, they don't play that on my station. But the thing about it is, you gotta work. You gotta put forth effort. And like the Bible tells us that if a man doesn't work, he don't eat. You know? And so, and that's one of the things that our country has messed up a bunch of us. I am still trying to figure out, Jerome, that Jerome needs to lose 20, I need to lose 30. Okay, but I'm still trying to figure out how you got fat homeless people.
They eat. I tell you how you get that. You may not be doing no other stuff, but they eat.
I'm talking about they ain't got no job. You know, they homeless, but they fat.
Oh, Lord.
You see, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not, and I'm talking about, okay, like, praise God, I'm glad to know that if I do go homeless, I can still eat. Okay, but I'm not planning on going homeless. Amen. If I do, it ain't going to be for long. But this is the thing about it. I want you to understand that God has given us a plan. You can be, and we know this, you can be fat and in a house. But the thing about, but also your bank account can be fat. And God don't have a problem with it. And one of the things that I'm having a problem with, particularly in church, and I told my congregation, I pastor church in Little Rock, and I want to give a shout out to my wife, Gail. She's not here now. She's typically with me whenever we do something. She's with me, but every weekend, you know, she reminds me two things. I didn't sign up for all this weekend stuff, and I also didn't sign up to be a pastor's wife. You know, so she reminds me of that all the time. But she's on the team, and I'm very grateful and thankful for Gail. Because let's go ahead and give it up for my wife. Yeah. But not only that, like I said, where she has allowed me to be able to be a blessing, and so to others. And I want to say, and those of you from Monticello, when I've been down there and I spoke, I always talk about your family being involved. Just because your family, just because my wife is not here, does not mean that today does not mean that she's not involved in the business. And those of you, when your spouse tell you, well, that's your thing, this is my thing, you know, I'll let you do. No, it's not about your thing, because we're no longer two. We're what? One. You're one. Now, you may not do it like I do it, your spouse, but your spouse needs to know about what's going on. And you talking about being successful with your business. That's what I was talking about from the beginning. Being successful with your business, it's a family thing. And the biggest folk that I hear talk about this is not my thing, this is your thing. It's black folk. Because when I go to the Asian store, I see the wife, I see the kids, I see the brother-in-law, I see the son-in-law, I see the cousin, I see the kids, I see their friends, I see all that. But they don't be talking about, that's your thing. I'm going to let you do it. Okay, it's my thing, so when the check comes, it's my thing. I'm going to do what I want to do. You can't tell me. But listen, this is what I want to do. I want to have this time, and I want to share this with you because this right here is very vital, very important to us, and I want you to understand as a business owner, this is what you are. When you become a part of the My Econ system, you are a business owner. This is not just something on the side. This is not just a little thing or some little thing that you do. Now you may make it some little thing that you do, but this is a multi-million-dollar. Was that Mary that said that we over $300 million in 10 years? Because really, I think if we really calculate, it's probably more, way more now. Because before My Econ is 11 years old, but the process had been going on before, and we know as far as the paces. Actually, y'all got involved.
We've been 14 years.
14 years. I want to say this because we're talking about the turnkey. You gotta hear this. You gotta hear this. Stop going to folk that's just like you, getting advice. Y'all need to hear this. You might want to write this down. Stop going to folk that's just like you and getting advice. Remember I told you we got, homeless folk in my neighborhood that's fat. There's a guy that's up on Guy Spring, around the corner from my house. Brother is homeless. I know he's homeless because he lives or resides on the park bench right there in front of Arby's on Guy Spring. You know what I'm talking about? Brother got beard, hair, but always combed, he's always greased down, he ain't rusted, but he's homeless. But I don't go to him and ask him for financial advice when I got a situation. And I'm gonna tell you who else. Now this right here, this deep right here, this deep, this is deep, this is deep. I already said it, but you need to get this again. Don't go to somebody that look like you to get financial advice. Now I ain't talking about black, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about if they stay next door to you, they stay in the same zip code. I'm not saying that they don't know something because there's a book out, great book out. You want to get this, write this down, and that is The Millionaire Next Door. You want to get this book. You can go to Amazon, you can go to, you can go, number one, go to your Cashback Mall. Okay? Go to the book section. Okay? The Millionaire Next Door. You want to get that book. Strobel, I think is one of the authors. Do a Strobel. But anyway, Millionaire Next Door. You want to get that. But what I'm telling you is that we have to stop getting advice from folk that's just like us. Take a little bit deeper. Stop trying to get financial advice from your pastor. If your pastor is not teaching financial principles and strategies, that's going to cause you and help you to drive an Escalade and live in a 5-bedroom mansion. Now, just because somebody has an Escalade, they pay $78,000 for it, they live in a $200,000, $300,000 house or more, don't mean that they got any money. They got enough to pay the bill, and they may not have enough of that. You want to know how to know if a person really got some money? Tell them to take the clothes off. Pastor, what are you talking about? Look at the underwear is what I'm trying to tell you. Because there's a lot of folks that shop on the outside, but their drawers toe up. And it's not necessarily because that's their favorite pair of drawers. They probably can't afford to buy no new ones. Can I just be real? Hey, I'm glad this on the real page. So she said, you just be you.
I'm filming you.
I'm really telling you the truth. Because there are a lot of folks that have the money, but they're broke. They're broke. And we don't have to look forward. Lord, we look at our own way.
I made you up there.
All right. So I said that to say this. That in your business, in your life, Jerome told us over and over again that we have to change your mindset. We're here to cause you to think about things at a different level, at a different angle. And if you have not been studying and learning to show yourself approved, number one under God, you know what you know, you're doing what, but he asked the question. We could have went on. He said, how many of y'all got enough money in your bank account? And nobody, I looked around, nobody raised their hand. So that means we got to do some things different. We got to change our mindset. So how does it happen? We have to become a part of a system that has a turnkey business building system to become financially successful. Even with your Christian walk, it's the same thing. All right, time to go. Time to do it. Franchising turnkey revolution. I want to give kudos to my daughter Olivia, who worked on this PowerPoint. Last PowerPoint I did, it was so boring. But I thank God for her, and so she said, "Hey, let me help you." All right, man. And so she did a wonderful, wonderful job. She's also in the business, 21 years old. She's in the business. She's working. Well, guess what? She gets a chance, she get paid. Okay, well, she's in the business. But I can write that off because she did some work for me. It don't make no difference if she in the house with me.
That's right.
Now she wanted to know, when do I get paid? I said, well, you know, this roof over your head. That phone that you use right now.
Okay.
Well, she worked for me, but also she worked for herself. Right. She get deductions. Because I learned from this franchising turnkey revolution that's really going on right now. Y'all see that right there, kind of revolution? We're going to talk about that here as we go on. Turnkey. Turnkey is a way of doing business using repetitive processes, and which increases efficiency and shortens, this is important, the learning curve for others. This is what you want to do. Ms. Mary, she came in, she learned the system, she learned something. She don't know it all. Do you know it all?
No.
Don't know it all. But she shared with Stephanie. Stephanie said she changed her W-4 because of what Mary. Why? She got this from a turnkey system that was already in place. There's a way of doing business using repetitive process. This is important. Which increases efficiency and shortens the learning curve for others. It's not about you. Y'all know about McDonald's? Y'all know who started McDonald's? Who founded McDonald's? Anybody know? Founded McDonald's? You remember his name? Huh? Ray Kroc. Absolutely. We're going to talk about this turnkey made famous, how this happened. Now, turnkey has been around for a long, long time. Check this out. Ray Kroc, he was a milkshake salesman. Okay? And so he was going around to all different restaurants selling milkshake machines. All right, and so one day he went into the McDonald's Brothers restaurant. This is that McDonald's Brothers. Went into their restaurant and was trying to sell them, but this was something that happened. Ray experienced a miracle. He walked in and he said, well, I'm about all these kids that's running this business, this restaurant. He's never seen it before. That was a miracle to him. He said, I want to see what's really going on here. You know, high school kids running this business. And what happened was there was the same simple process that was going on over and over and over again that even a child could do. You know, the Bible talks something about the kingdom being led by a child. Yeah, no. It's simple, y'all. Because remember what I told you about turnkey? We're making it an effective, efficient process to help others do the same thing. All right? And so with that, Kroc came in, and what he did, he went out, he told the McDonald's brothers, he said, we're going to sell this process all over the country. And he started franchising, okay? Duplicating it all over the world, well actually the world, the United States initially, now it's spreading across the world. And so what he did, Croc went on, he said, you know what, Mac, I'm gonna buy this from you all, and he bought it and changed the name to McDonald's. Okay, just want to give you some history on that. And this concept is still working today. Still working today. Other folks have used it. Anybody ever heard of Subway? Same process. Anybody heard of Burger King? Same. That was a turnkey made famous. Croc did that. Ray Kroc did that. Okay? It's not the name or the brand. It's the process. It's the way of doing business. Ivy Stokes said. Anybody ever heard of Ivy Stokes?
Yeah.
Ivy Stokes, he was the founder of our company, certainly over 35 years ago in business. Okay, and he has done over $600 million. I'm very grateful to know this man because he's been a blessing to me, been a blessing to so many folk by using this turnkey revolution. Use this. So just like Ray Kroc did, I would say let's do this. It's not about the brand because how many of y'all love McDonald's hamburgers? Y'all just love them. Y'all eat them every day. Y'all know they're good for you. Yeah,
Well, not every day, but I'm good with Big Mac every night.
Yeah, well, Big Mac every now and then is all right. But it's the thing about it. I'm saying that it's not the food that's so great. It's not so wonderful. It's the system that makes it on every corner. Do you know, like I said, when I was coming in and exit 120, 123, it was 125. Okay, well, exit 123, there was a McDonald's. Dog, Mr. McDonald's. Then I saw it at exit 125. There it is again. Just a few miles, 2 miles from each other. Same system. Folks are talking about, well, if I'm doing my econ and then you doing my econ, how's everybody gonna get rich then? I don't think these folks at McDonald's 2 miles apart from each other. It's about the system. It's about the system. Okay? It's about the system. My econ with personal financial success company. That's who we are. PFSS. Who knows what that stands for? Personal Financial Success System. What is that?
Minimize taxes.
Minimize taxes. Business income, create business income. Eliminate debt. And investment strategy. Okay. Now, listen, if you are new to my econ, your first time you're hearing this, like so we'll hear it again later on, you hear at 12 o'clock when we do the presentation. But I want you to write these things down because with this system, what we're talking about here is that we're going to teach you to do what Miss Mary did for Miss Stephanie. She showed her the first thing is she helped her to minimize her taxes, but she changed her W-4. And so therefore, instead of giving Uncle Sam all of her money up front, she was able to bring some more money home because Miss Stephanie told us this morning, she says that I changed it and then just a few weeks later, she said I got more money in my paycheck. And Miss Stephanie, may I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
When you went and told your boss that you needed a raise and everything like that, you needed extra money in your check, did he say, oh, okay, no problem? Of course not. Did you go to the HR department and tell the boss, he said, no, but I need to put more money in my check? No. She learned a strategy from someone who was able to share this information with her and show her how to minimize tax, personal financial success. And then now she's part of my econ, creating more business income for herself. Now she's able to take this and double that and put it toward eliminates her debt. So now that's going to create an extra income stream for her. So she had to minimize the tax. She got business income system. Now she can eliminate debt. The more debt she eliminates, that's more money that's coming into her household, right? These are the various streams of income. Anybody ever heard of the Garden of Eden? The Garden of Eden? Is that about right? Do you know how many streams flowed into the garden?
Oh, yeah.
There were 4 streams. There were at least 4 streams that flowed into the garden to keep it fresh and alive. Many of us are trying to make it on what we think is a stream, and that's a job. We think that's a stream. That rest will dry up. And anytime. And then we get into this part right here, our personal financial success. This is what we ultimately want to get to, is our investment strategies. Our investment strategies. Mr. Ivy Stokes is a financial genius. He's really helped a lot of us to do that. And God has blessed us, particularly. Like I said, we have Ms. Pace who's doing it, but then we have a financial advisor here in the state of Arkansas who is another financial genius. And y'all don't even know how close he is to you. You don't know that he's right in your back pocket of some of y'all that's sitting here today. Y'all don't even know that if you called his name, that he would answer. If anybody does it, will y'all do me a favor and say, Charles Thomas?
Charles Thomas.
Let's see if he answers.
What's your number?
Hello.
Mr. Charles Thomas, an investment strategist who is amazing. And we have him. God has blessed us with this. So what is really going on here? God has puts a system in our hands. To build financial independence or wealth is what we're trying to get you to, okay? That's what we're trying to get you to. This is, wouldn't it be nice, like, yes, to have this money put in a rubber band? That's great, but like I said, that's just a symbol of it right there. But again, we're talking about to build. That's what this personal financial success system is designed to do, is to build financial independence. Even wealth for your life. Okay? How do we do that? Tell somebody. We need to tell somebody. I'm telling you, this just been set up for us because everyone that's in here today, somebody told you about it. It's already been laid out, the way that it was done. Again, I can't help but to share how Miss Mary shared with Stephanie. All right, she told her about it. And then as a result of that, to help build a network of associates, people that's right around, people that you know. Yes, you know, a lot of times, you know, people talk about, well, I don't really know anybody. You do know somebody. All you got to do is be willing to open your mouth. Again, Jerome said it earlier. You got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. When you hear of a good restaurant, we don't have a problem telling about that. Anybody into a good restaurant? You know, that's good food. Did you tell somebody? Yeah, I told somebody. Did they send you a check?
Nope.
Anybody been to a good movie? What's the last good movie you went to?
Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus Superman. Boy, that thing made some money.
American Civil War.
The American Civil War. All right, I hadn't heard about that one. War Room. All right. Now, did the producers or the cinema, did they send y'all any money?
No.
Y'all told somebody about it? Y'all know you told somebody because you just told me about it.
Yeah.
And they're not going to send you any money.
And it wasn't hard.
You see? But as a result of this, you're here today because we're helping to build a network of associates. As you build a network of associates, it grows. You see how this grew right here? A network of associates. Because all these folk in here, probably this person right here, didn't know all these that's back in the back row. You see what I'm saying? We show because we have a financial system, we have a turnkey system that we are dealing with. But then also we show you by way of various products that we have to offer with travel, vitamins, coffee, cash flow management systems, membership. We got all these different things and more that we've even added to allow you to even share with other people. Because you can tell somebody about it. I came in and I shared with Miss Stephanie about the Daily Ultimate. And she's like, wow, I got to get some of that. And then she said, how long did it take for you to start feeling effect? I told her 3 weeks. She said, really? Then she said, I really got to get some of that. So this thing we just tell a story. You tell the folk anyway. But again, we tell folk about the movies. We tell folk about all this other stuff that's not giving us. So we're talking about a turnkey system that's going to be a blessing to you. You just share it with other folks. Folks become a part that they buy, they order through your website or whatever. And as a result, you get paid for it. You get paid. Let me share this real quick. I shared with my cousin who lives in Champaign, Illinois, about the Daily Ultimate. He called me up and he said, cousin, he said, man, I'm loving this Daily Ultimate. I said, really? He said, yeah. He says, I ordered 3 bottles at a time. He said, because my wife, she started using it. And so therefore it was taking us a 30-day supply. And so it started, she started getting into my supply. So now it's only at 15 days, so I'm running out because both of us taking it, right? He says, but then my neighbor, she started noticing how I was working out in my yard. And she said, what are you doing? He said, well, I've been taking this Daily Ultimate. She said, really? She said, why don't you order me some of that?
And so he ordered 3 bottles. You know, he ordered the case there, and got 3 bottles, so he give her one.
Wow.
Now she is out working in her garden, and she is 84 years old. And so they're getting, so he's basically ordering 3 every month. So that's the thing about it. And so with me telling him about it, well, I get paid. So what do? We build a network of associates, and we move products and services simultaneously. Y'all see the system here? Y'all see the system? This is not just something that is fly by night. But you gotta have turnkey mental toughness. Now the power of turnkey is the process is systematized or turnkey. Don't try to change the system. Don't try to change the system. So the first thing you got to do is you got to master the turnkey techniques. You got to master the turnkey techniques. Master the techniques that's already been laid out, because as soon as you join, it's not that you got to try and figure out what to do, because we have it there by way of video, we have it there in documents, we have it audio, we have training that's going on just about every night of the week somewhere in the country. Something's going on. But if you don't take part in it, it's not going to be able to bless you or have changed your life. Okay? So you have to do that. So master the turnkey techniques. Learn what's that. Then the next thing is, I want you to understand that things do change. Things do change. When I first got involved with my econ, Mr. Thomas